am back with a new video. I know it's been like a week, so I'm really sorry. But I've seen this tag kind of going around again on YouTube, and I thought that now that I have so many new subscribers, it'd be the perfect opportunity for us to kind of get to know each other a little better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the tag, and then hopefully you guys will do a video response and leave it in the comments, and I'll check out your response to it. If you want to, you totally don't have to. But I thought it'd be a good way for you to maybe get to know me a little bit. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I have everything on my laptop, which is in front of me. And I know I look super pale, but I recently dyed my hair, and it's supposed to be brown, but it's just gonna kind of fade into a brown. So right now, it's basically black. And as you all probably know, black brings out like every imperfection known to man, so I'm hoping this isn't going to be a disaster. But I didn't want to delay any further as usual. So anyway, this is going to be the 50 random facts about me. And I didn't do this in any kind of order. I just kind of jotted down everything throughout the day that I could remember. My boyfriend kind of helped me, my family kind of helped me. Alright, bye. Can I just show you guys how cute my cover is? Oh, by the way, I'm actually thinking of doing a cell phone case collection kind of video. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I thought it might be something kind of cool and different, and then maybe other people can start doing it too. Okay. I'm gonna start off with the first random one that popped into my head. That's something that I always think about for some reason, but I've always wanted a German Shepherd. So yeah, I don't know why. I think they're so gorgeous. I used to have a husky when I was younger, so I have had huge dogs before. I have a huge phobia of newspaper. It's something super weird I've had since I was a child. I hate the smell of it, the feel of it. I don't know why I have such a big phobia. And what's kind of ironic about that is that I was actually a photojournalism major. So I love newspapers themselves, like to read, but something about it, like even in class, in Spanish class, we had to make a piñata, but I refused to touch the wet newspaper. And I know that sounds so high maintenance and snobby, but I swear I didn't mean it that way. But anyway, I wrote like a 5-page essay instead, just so I wouldn't have to touch the newspaper. So yeah. Another phobia of mine, I actually have elevator phobia. So I don't know why elevators, well, it's probably because some movie I watched when I was younger where they either stepped inside the elevator without looking and the elevator wasn't actually there, so they fell, or the elevator itself just kind of plummeted down and they fell to their death. So that doesn't sound too lovely, and it's kind of scarred me since then. I'll gladly go in one. I'll just kind of be very stiff and tense. I have 4 tattoos, and I definitely want a lot more. I'm not scared of many things like insects or snakes and spiders and things like that. But I am scared of, I guess I have way too many phobias on this one already. I am scared at night of a spider going into my mouth. I saw that in a soap opera back when I lived in Brazil, and over there, you know, I've seen tarantulas. I like playing with them, but for some reason just the thought of me going to sleep and an insect kind of crawling on me really freaks me out. So that's really it. I'm not scared of the animal itself or the insect itself. I'm more scared of when I'm unconscious what could happen. I have a really weird car of my dreams. I wouldn't pick anything too fancy, a convertible, nothing like that. I actually really have always wanted a Jeep Wrangler. So yeah, Jeep Wrangler. Lame car of my dreams, I guess. I have really bad insomnia. I rarely ever sleep, and when I do, it's maybe for a couple of hours. I've tried teas, pills, things like that. I don't want to really take the pill. It doesn't affect me so much throughout the day. Like, I still have pretty good amount of energy. But yeah, insomnia. Going back to the tattoo thing, I really want a Junko Mizuno tattoo. And if you guys don't know who she is, she's an artist. She is absolutely amazing, and I would love to have a tattoo basically dedicated to her art. So yeah, I have, you know, all the mangas and all that, so that's definitely something I want to do in the near future. I am extremely directionally challenged. I don't know west from east. I mean, I know on the compass where it is, but in terms of directions, I just kind of know it's around the Kroger in the corner or something. You know, I know it by landmarks, not so much by roads, so that's pretty awful, I think. I got used to my area, so now I know a little better, but yeah, I'm super directionally challenged, so if we ever go on a road trip or something, I can drive if I have a GPS or a map, but I'll probably land in Mexico every single time, regardless of where we're trying to go, if I'm the driver with, you know, very little directions given. So yeah. When I'm drunk, which I probably shouldn't say on here, I don't drink very often, but on those random times where I do and I'm with my friends, I tend to yell at strangers in different accents. And I don't know why this has been happening every time, but yeah, it happens. So thought I'd throw that in there. I've never broken a bone in my body, so that's good. I hope I didn't just jinx that. My favorite band of all time, hands down, for sure, is the Shins. I've been in love with them since before they were the Shins, when they were flake music, before freaking Garden State came out, and yeah, that happened. I'm not one of those snobby people who are gonna be like, you know, oh, now they're mainstream, I don't like them anymore. No, I am like the biggest, most crazy Shins fan ever. So that was, I've only seen them live once, but I almost cried because it was the most amazing thing ever. I'm so lame. You guys are finding out way too many embarrassing things about me. This is not fair. I am a coffee addict. I have to have 1 cup of coffee every day. If you think it's unhealthy, think again. It's definitely not. What you add to it may be unhealthy, like the sugar and things like that, but coffee actually has a lot of health benefits. So yeah, I don't think it's anything bad, but I definitely noticed the fact that I'm more dependent on it than I thought I was, because when I don't have my cup of coffee, I'm like a totally different person. So definitely a coffee addict. I don't drink it because I have to, though. I love the taste of it. As you all know from my video where everybody keeps posting about how hot he is, which really disgusts me, but yes, I do have a brother, so that's another random fact, I guess. I'm gonna kind of be a little bummer right now, but I had 2 brothers, but one of them passed away when he was 8 months. It's something really personal I don't really talk about, so I don't want to get into it. But yeah, I had 2, now I just have 1. We have a great relationship. Of course, like any brother and sister, we fight and we have disagreements, but I love him and I would die for him. So my brother is someone very, very, very special to me. So yeah, so that's my family overall. I have the best family anyone could ever ask for. My mom and dad are incredible people, and it's just been, I've been very blessed, very lucky. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there about my brother. And about my little brother also, you know, he's always still, I still have 2 little brothers in my head. So if anyone asks, I just say I have 2 brothers, but yeah, 1 brother that you guys have seen. My first job ever was at Jamba Juice, and I was 18 because when I came here from Brazil, my dad had a green card, so we were legal. We just couldn't work because we didn't have Social Security yet, so I had to wait till I was a little older to be able to finally work. And when I did, one of my friends, Julian, got me a job at Jamba Juice, and it was basically the best job ever. The best first job I could ever think of. We had so much fun, and I kind of quickly ascended and became one of the assistant managers, so it was a really good first job to have on my resume so that I could get better jobs later. And I made so many amazing friends that I'm still friends with to this day. And I was 18, sorry guys, and I was 18, and well, I'll tell you how old I am now later, but it's been a long time, so the fact that I made so many good friends that I'm still friends with is awesome. I love giving presents. I seriously like giving presents more than I like receiving them, but I have an issue because as soon as I get that present to the person, I have to give it to them right away. Like, I have no patience when it comes to seeing people's reactions. When it comes to seeing people's reactions and actually gifting them what I got them, I get so anxious to give it to them that I just have to give it to them right away. And my dad's like that too, so my mom always makes fun of us. Even though I've never broken a bone, I have had to get minor surgery before. This is gonna sound gross, but it's not. The moles were like little freckles, so it's not like they were gigantic protruding moles. But I have had to get moles removed. I had a cancer scare, like skin cancer scare. So that's really the only surgery I've ever had. When I first got to the US, I have to say my obsession was Britney Spears and Spice Girls, and I am not ashamed to admit it. I still am a Spice Girls fan. Britney, you know, I'll still listen to her music. I like mostly indie rock and things like that, but if I just want to be in a silly dancing mood, I'll definitely, you know, go old school and listen to her. I'm not very cocky with skills and things like that, so I don't really like having to say this one, but we were kind of trying to figure out all these random facts about me, so I thought I'd put this one in there anyway. I kind of pride myself in my writing. So right now I'm doing photography as well, but I think one of my biggest strengths is writing. I'm hoping to maybe write a book one day, but ever since I was a little kid I would write short stories, and yeah, that's just always been one of my strengths. I'm kind of a grammar freak as well. I love Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, I don't know how you like to say it, movies, Hayao Miyazaki specifically, but yes, I love the Disney Studio Ghibli movies. I actually have one of my tattoos, like I mentioned I have 4, is a Kodama, so I don't know if you guys know of those movies, but if you do, you know what a Kodama is, and he is right here with me, protecting me. And yeah, Totoro, I don't know if I could have a favorite movie, but I definitely love Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, and Ponyo I think would be the top ones, but there are a bunch of other ones that I love as well. I kind of have a gift and a curse where I can listen to a song once and I'll know all the lyrics to it. Again, it can be a curse because if it's like one of those annoying, just mind-numbing songs, I cannot get them out of my head, and I could just listen to them once and it makes it sound like I'm a total freak fan because I'll know all the words right away. So it's something really odd I've always had. My mom used to listen to this soft rock station, so I know like every 60s and 70s song ever written and all the words to them, and I don't know whether to love it or hate it, but I've learned to embrace it. And yeah, I really love playing video games. I had a gamer tag on Xbox 360, but I haven't renewed it yet, but I really want to because it's been killing me. Mostly Halo. I know everybody likes Call of Duty, but I like Halo better. I like playing, you know, little girly games too, but yeah, I love video games. I have a cat named Waffle, and I'm sure you guys all know this already if you've been tuning into my channel long enough. I adopted him from a kill shelter. He was going to be euthanized. I was a dog person. I hated cats, but I couldn't leave him behind, and it was the best decision I've ever made. My best friend Debbie had a huge impact on that decision because she basically picked him out. And I'm sure you guys have heard me talking about his story before, so I won't go too deep into it. I'm originally born and raised in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rio de Janeiro, for those of you who are Brazilian. And I've gotten a lot of requests actually to do a video in Portuguese, which I would love to do. So if I have a lot of Brazilian subscribers, so I can't talk, just let me know and I'll do a video for you guys. I know my subscribers from the US probably won't care to see it, but maybe I can do something where you don't really need to understand what I'm saying to know what's going on, and that way both parties are happy. But yeah, if you're Brazilian, queria dizer oi pra vocês. E se quiserem ver um vídeo só em português, pode me dizer. Eu sei que eu tenho muitas meninas aqui que não falam português, só falam inglês, mas talvez um vídeo só pra vocês eu possa fazer, se tiver muitas pessoas que querem isso. O meu português, claro, não tá perfeito, mas eu tô morando aqui uns 12 anos, então eu tento praticar, mas eu não tenho muita chance de fazer isso. Então, se quiser ver outro vídeo em português, pode mandar uma mensagem pra mim e eu tento fazer pra você. This is how old I am. I was born on December 22nd, so my birthday just recently passed. I didn't want to make a video or make it a huge deal, but if you were on Instagram, you knew and you sent me happy birthday wishes, so thank you for that. I loved it, and you guys always make my day. Although I'm Brazilian, I'm also part Italian and part Peruvian. My mom is all three. She's Brazilian, Peruvian, and Italian, and my dad is Brazilian and Italian. We have quite an extensive family history, which I think is pretty cool. Tying into that, since my mom was raised in Peru, she knew Spanish. Obviously, she speaks perfect Spanish, so I also know Spanish because when we traveled to Peru, obviously I had to communicate with my family, and ever since then it's kind of stuck. I took some Spanish classes in high school, but it was really easy for me. So yeah, I know Spanish, Portuguese, and obviously English. I'm obsessed with octopi. Like, I seriously love, just something about an octopus is just so beautiful. The way that they move, and the little facts about them, that they have beaks to protect themselves from predators. They're one of the most intelligent animals in their species, and I just think they're so cool. And when I was in high school, I actually wanted to get a tattoo of an octopus wrapped around my arm, and I never did it, but I'm honestly reconsidering it because my love for them just never died down. So yeah, that's been something I've kind of had an obsession with since I was younger. On a more serious note, I do suffer with anxiety and depression. For those of you who don't believe in that, then you can just tune out because I don't appreciate the judgment. but ever since I was a little girl, I've had OCD. I've, you know, dealt with bullying and things like that. Sometimes it's just like a chemical imbalance where it really is a disease. Like with me, some days I would just be, you know, crying or getting to the point where I'm suicidal basically, and I wouldn't know why, or I would, and I just couldn't control myself. So it's something I've always struggled with. So if you ever want to hear a video more in depth of that, I'll be glad to do so. I'm never scared of speaking my mind, of going into more personal things, especially if it can help others. So if you ever need help with anything, just know I'm here. You can message me and I'll definitely answer. Like I said, I don't care how many subscribers I have. I'm not here to get thousands of people tuning in. I'm not here to become a huge beauty guru. I'm not interested in that. All I really like is just making friends, communicating with people, and I care more about the quality than the quantity basically. So I'm kind of going way too into each question. I hope you guys don't mind. On a lighter note, when I was younger, I used to want to be a mermaid, and I still do, I'm not gonna lie. I had a huge obsession. I would sing underwater. I would, you know, keep my feet together when I swam and try to swim like the mermaids. My aunt actually had a book written just for me with my name on it, like I was the mermaid of the book, and I don't think it was an issue, but it definitely could have become one if it didn't die down a little bit, because I think I took it overboard and thought I really was a mermaid at one point. But anyway, yeah, let's not get into that. I'm horrible with names. I'm so horrible with names. I swear, I have to ask someone what their name is like a million times. I can't put a name to the face. I don't know what's wrong with me. People can never say my name, so, you know, I think that kind of evens it out, because they call me Letitia or they just can't remember it at all. I get called tons of different things, so to get to actually be called Leticia seems like a huge accomplishment for people now. So if I can't remember their names, I just tell them, you know, I probably won't remember your name, but I know you won't remember mine, so we're even. So it kind of works out. I could basically quote 30 Rock and Nacho Libre all day. Though it's just like one of my favorite shows and one of my favorite movies. You know, apart from the good artistic movies obviously, but as a silly movie, Nacho Libre definitely a top quotable movie ever. I am trying to be vegan, but I'm currently vegetarian. I have recently, like 80% of my makeup collection was cruelty free, but now 100% is, because I cleaned everything out. If you follow me on Instagram, once again, you've seen that already. But yeah, it's been a very exciting thing to do actually. It feels great. So hopefully I can switch to vegan cosmetics soon. Everything I'm wearing today is cruelty free. I love pulp comic art posters. I like to collect mugs. I probably like to collect a lot of other things as well, but I think that's one of my favorites is mugs. Any kind of mug, like from a different city or something funny or cool painted on it. Ceramics in general fascinates me, so I think mugs maybe ties into that, like the shapes of them. And you guys are gonna think I'm so creepy when this video is done.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
I love vintage books and records. I have a huge stack of records that I do actually listen to. Currently I have a really shitty Fisher-Price record player that I found at a thrift store for like $5, but it plays the records pretty well. I'm worried that they're gonna damage the record, that it's gonna damage the records a little bit. I'm very anal when it comes to my records. Like, they have to be in perfect shape. They're very fragile things that a lot of people don't know. I can't ever leave the house without spraying some kind of perfume or body mist. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm naked, as if I don't have my phone, if I don't spray myself. Yeah, I'm very into scents and things like that. I always want to smell good. I don't have issues with bad breath, but I definitely always carry gum around. Yeah. When I was younger, I was actually blonde, like really blonde, and I had blue eyes. I'll try to put a picture. And now my hair, obviously I dyed it, but my hair did get a lot darker. It was more like a dirty blonde slash brown, and my eyes are green. So that was kind of something really weird that happened to me while I was growing up. I guess the shades just got darker or something, but yeah, I had blue eyes when I was blonde, and now I'm brunette with green eyes. I wore glasses when I was younger, and there's something embarrassing that I had also, but I'm not going to talk about it. But those of you who know me know what I'm talking about. I still wear them, but only to see from far away. So like if I need to check to see if I'm zoomed correctly on the camera, I usually have to put my glasses on. Right now I'm okay. Things are kind of blurry behind the camera, but if I'm like driving, I have to wear my glasses. And yeah, for some reason I cannot throw up no matter how hard I try or how sick I am. It's almost impossible. I can try to make myself throw up if I really have to, but it still won't come out. Yeah, I just can't throw up. It's just something that I can't do. I guess it's good in a way, but sometimes when you just need to release whatever's bad inside of you, I wish sometimes I could just do it, and I can't. So that's another random little thing. I love, 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 love just like sinking into a giant comfortable comforter that has just been in the laundry. So like that fresh, warm, smelly comforter in a good way. Smelly in a good way. That doesn't make sense. I love it. I love just sinking into a really nice, warm, nice smelling, huge, cozy comforter. Like I said before, I do suffer with OCD. I have little tics that I do still to this day, but for the most part, I've got it under control. The one that I haven't been able to shake was if I touch something with one hand or one finger, I have to do it with my other hand too. Little things like that. But other than that, it's really just little anxiety things that I have to control. I like to, this might be a little too personal, but I know it's like super stereotypical, but I do get a Brazilian wax from a Brazilian, which I think is funny. But I wanted to say this for those girls that have always wanted to try waxing, because you need to try Brazilian sugar wax instead. It makes a huge difference, and I can tell you this from experience. This is why I wanted to throw it in this little facts video. Brazilian sugar wax doesn't stick to your skin, just your hairs, and it's more natural. It's made with like sugar and honey and other ingredients. But if you have something like that in your area, definitely give it a try. It's amazing. Obviously things like your legs and other areas, your hair won't grow back for a long time, and when it does, it's like non-existent. So if you hate shaving, or you get, you know, little red bumps often and things like that, or your skin gets irritated, I would definitely give Brazilian sugar waxing a try. I love stuffed animals and stickers. Those are probably the two things from my childhood that I'll never let go of. I'm kind of a handbag freak. Like I'm not that into shoes or clothing. I obviously try to buy faux leather handbags, but if the situation arises and I can get like a more designer handbag for a better price or for free, it's kind of hard for me to not give in to that temptation. So that's something I've had to work on. One of my old friends from California actually gave me a lot of her designer handbags. So I have some like Marc Jacobs, Michael Kors, Rebecca Minkoff, some of those. But maybe I'll do a collection video one day or something. This one's gonna be kind of weird and awkward, but my boyfriend insisted I put this one on the video because he loves it, and I don't know why, but he laughs every time and he likes making fun of me. I guess it's out of love, I hope. He thinks it's cute. I have a really tiny pinky toenail. Let's just skip through that one. Okay, tiny pinky toenail. That's all you need to know. I think the thing I get complimented on the most are my eyes and my butt. I actually have been stopped by girls because they want to ask me if my butt is real. It's not gigantic or anything, it's just, I don't know, I guess it's bubbly. I don't know how to, I don't want to talk about my butt any longer, if that's okay. Well, no, yeah, I guess, I mean, I like my butt. I have like super smooth cheeks. Did I really just say that? Even though I don't have an accent, and I don't know why, I do say some words wrong, or I'll mess up my words sometimes, like my tongue gets all tight and twisted. But I think the two words that I have the most difficulty with lately is iron, like I-R-O-N. I just can't. Or the plural of woman, like a woman. You're supposed to say women, I guess, like I can't. I usually just say women or women. Am I saying it right? I don't know. But yeah, those two words. And that's it. Yay, we're to 50. I think it's good timing too, because someone's home.
I'm wearing my uniform.
I don't care. Come here. You have to pretend like there's a huge audience behind us or in front of us. And you're like, hi guys.
Hi, so I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial on how to apply mascara.
Are you? How do you do it?
You get that little pen that looks like a pencil, like a colored pencil, right? And you just, oh no wait, mascara's for the eyelash. I'm leaving.
mascara. I have to say bye now and it's awkward because you're here.
It's okay, I'll be in the other room.
No!
I think he's restroom.
You have to poop? Oh my gosh, just zoned out. I hope you ladies like this video. I'm so happy that you're here visiting my channel. I've gotten so much good positive feedback. I love you all so much. And there's a car. I can't decide what video to do next. I wanted to do a cell phone case collection video. I also maybe do a brand new makeup collection video since I've never done one of those. With a storage collection, I guess, also because I just got my Muji cases. So that was very exciting. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know all of this. So again, if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about me, feel free to follow me on there. It's just Iced Ticia, like iced tea, but Ticia. I know, so creative. And I do have a new blog as well, which is icedticia.blogspot.com. I posted recently a what's in my purse post, and I've been posting on there when I don't make videos just to kind of fill those gaps. Bye.